Welcome, everyone. Before we start, I just want to let you know that I just got over COVID, so I'm not contagious, and so it's okay for me to have my mask off without endangering anyone else. So are we ready to go, Tom? Wonderful. Okay, thank you all for coming to the annual Sangha meeting for 2023. My name is Christina Lundberg. I'm the director here at the Institute now almost 7 years. And I'm happy to report to you all on the immeasurable blessings of another year of precious Dharma activity at the Garchen Institute. And it's wonderful to have you all gathered here today. And for those watching online, thank you for joining. Despite the challenges of navigating the post-pandemic environment, we have had a very successful year in bringing Dharma to the Worldwide Sangha and at the Institute. And we're so happy to be fully open again. So I will start this report going over the Dharma activity that has happened here in 2023. And our beloved Garchen Rinpoche has once again worked tirelessly to fulfill all the requests from around the world of all his centers and students and keep the samayas for the programs at the Garchen Institute through 25 different events this year, and profoundly helping all of us deepen our Dharma practice and understanding. So, Tom, if you could show chart 1 so everybody can get an idea of all of the activity that's happened here. Garchen Rinpoche has given refuge from afar to over 450 new students who have not been able to come to the Institute. And as you can see, his activity is just limitless. And Rinpoche's immeasurable love, his immeasurable and conceivable wisdom, and his immeasurable benefit is really a continuous stream of blessings for us all. And we bow in eternal gratitude, faith, love, and devotion to our beloved Guru. We're waiting for translation to be done for Rinpoche. So we're so grateful for all of our other teachers that continue to guide and bless us at the Garchen Institute. Drupam Rinchen Dorje has bestowed empowerments at the summer teachings and led the Chakrasamvara Drupcho. Our resident Lama, Khenpo Tenzin, has given extensive clarifying commentary on the jewel ornament of liberation, and he's consistently led us in clarifying mindfulness meditation series this year, and he's guided many students in personal retreats, and he's the umze for many of events here, and his Nundro preliminary practice program is popular and has helped many really start to build the necessary Dharma foundation for a successful practice. You could show chart 2, and that shows how many people have engaged in the Nundro program with Khenpo. And we also want to rejoice in Khenpo Tenzin's becoming a U.S. citizen this year. We're very, very happy about that. And translation. Lama Bunima led the Sagadawa Nungyes, and both he and Abu Lama also do the Tibetan chanting for our events and our weekly monthly practices. And Lama Abu continues to make masterful, beautiful tormas for all of our events and practices. So we thank you so much, Abu. And Khenpo Tenzin and Khenpo Tupsang and Lama Bunima, Lama Abu, and Ani Dagme all diligently fulfill all the puja requests that come in from the Worldwide Sangha twice a week here. So we take that very seriously, and they pray very sincerely for you all. Lopan Barbara Dubois, she gave one teaching this year on purifying causes, and she's been in retreat the rest of the year. Our True Nature retreat continues to be very popular, bringing many new students to the Garchen Institute. And we have new programs with, including Kirtan with Krishna Das and band, and Qigong with Kathleen Davis. Some of you experienced her Qigong class last night, and yoga with Joyana Maria Nanda, all in our new gathering hall. And we're so grateful for all the heartfelt offerings of the Dharma that all our teachers have shared with us this year, and we really bow in gratitude. You could show chart 3, Tom, of these are our worldwide mantra totals. They're not entirely complete. Some numbers were got swallowed up in the web void of website world. So we will continue with these numbers to accumulate into the new year. And I'm sure many of you had seen that message that Garchen Rinpoche sent out to us all recently, that in 2024, Rinpoche really is asking us to accumulate as many world peace prayers as possible. And then we're on to talk about the 3-year retreat. And it's wonderful. We're very happy to report that we're able to start our 4th 3-year retreat here. And it's now underway. It officially began the end of August under the kind and masterful guidance of Drupal Rinchen Dorje, our retreat master, with 5 retreatants. However, one of the retreaters, Kevin Garcia, I think many of you know him, he recently chose to leave the retreat due to health issues. So anyone that did make a donation to Kevin's GoFundMe campaign for his 3-year retreat, please contact him directly for a refund, and we wish him a full recovery. Next, we want to talk about our translators. They are essential to our ability to understand the Dharma, and we want to thank our kind translators who have served at GBI. Ina Beeler, Virginia Bloom, Sarah Plazas, Khenpo Tempel, Khenpo Tenzin, and Katrine Carroll. I hope I'm saying your name right. Okay. And we want to also thank Ina for all of her extra translation work on all of the sadhanas for our practices. I know that they're working hard on the Yamataka text to finish that in time for our upcoming in-person Drupshin. And also want to thank Liu for helping with all of the texts. And thank you to the other translators that are making the teachings accessible to our worldwide Sangha online. Rocco and Susu, Miranda Lee, Mikolaj, Sophia, Juan, and others. Thank you so much. Next, I want to talk about our staff. Everyone here serves really so diligently to keep the heart of Garchen Rinpoche's mandala benefiting beings. We now have a wonderful, harmonious team of 5 staff and are looking for one more to join our team now. Elizabeth joined us over a year ago as our general manager and has done a great job running our daily operations, the volunteer program, the store, and our events. It's not an easy job, and she does it with such skill, grace, and kindness. Mary has joined us this summer as our office administrator, and she's doing a wonderful job with all the registration, accounting, and all the office tasks, and she's always happy to help others. Tom had joined us about 8 months ago and has graciously shared all of his gifts, wearing many hats here, running our live streams, IT support for the office, interim maintenance needs, and special projects, and everything always with a smile. And Judah has recently joined our team and is in charge of maintenance, and we're delighted to welcome him. And his first project was auspicious. He got to paint Garchen Rinpoche's old meditation hut that was recently moved back to GBI. And in the traditional colors for Tibetan monasteries, which is white for compassion and red for wisdom, and the turquoise color is Tara's color. That's what Garchen Rinpoche has said. Garchen Rinpoche picked out all the colors for all the buildings here, and he said now it's looks like a proper Tibetan monastery. And we also want to thank Rainstar, who has served as our main chef and kitchen manager for the past 4 months. She's been nourishing us all with her delicious, healthy food offerings. And she will be leaving the end of January, and we're most grateful for all her hard work and diligent efforts of service. And now we are looking to fill the chef and kitchen manager position as soon as possible. So if anyone is interested and qualified to serve in that capacity, it's really an incredible opportunity as a way to serve the Sangha and fulfill Garchen Rinpoche's wish. So please contact us at the office if anybody's interested. Also, I want to mention Pavel, who has worked part-time for us here for quite some time now. And he's been cooking wonderful food for many events and in between events. And he does the food shopping for the 3-year retreaters. And he is providing a new transportation service to GBI and helps with whatever needs to be done. And we're very grateful for his devoted service. And next I want to talk about the volunteers. Garchen Institute has a really full volunteer program, and everyone who serves in here is providing essential help that really brings benefit to the mandala. Our long-term volunteers have worked hard to keep everything functioning well at the Institute, and we really thank them so much for their selfless service, keeping the day-to-day activities running smoothly and are helping run our events here smoothly. We couldn't do it without you. Grace and Ani Dagme have trained and diligently served as our chopin for our events and weekly temple programs, and they've really elevated the organization of the temple. I'm sure you all will agree. And Goli has made all of the light offerings and dedications in the temple, ensuring the Sangha's wishes are fulfilled, and provided tea service for the lamas. However, Goli's main service is as Khenpo Tenzin's English teacher. And she's worked very hard at that, and Khenpo's been an excellent student. And we really rejoice in all their hard work together, which is clearly yielding very good results. Saul has helped with the live streams and our web store, fulfilling orders, cooking, and helping us get connected with the internet. And he's been a real joy to have here with us on the team. And Patty has helped keep everything clean on campus and is very committed to doing her best service. We're very grateful. And Dan, who used to be the maintenance staff person here many years ago, he recently rejoined our volunteer team this year, and he's been running the engineer department with great skill and grace and helping with all kinds of different special projects. And Amy has really helped to improve the store, and she's made all of the displays really beautiful and made some lovely jewelry, and she continues to help assemble the dedication prayer lists. Nancy and Melissa have helped keep the bookstore open during events, and Rocco's helped with major events in significant ways. And Leahy has been especially helpful in creating the new 2024 calendar. She did a beautiful job, and it's a really great gift for your friends and wonderful way to share Dharma with these pithy quotes from Garcha Rinpoche. So please be sure to get more in the bookstore. And David Newman, thank you so much for all your help with the website and text editing throughout the year. And there are many more volunteers, a total of 29 resident volunteers that have been here over this past year, who we really wholeheartedly thank for all your service. We also want to thank our volunteer English umses for our events, Diane McKinnon and Darcy Jones, and then of course Ani Dagme also does umseing here. So thank you for your service. Thank you to Shansi for all of his beautiful photographs. Many of the photographs you see on our website, in this calendar, on Facebook. Shansi's a professional photographer. He does beautiful work. And also, Ani Sumpton's also become a good photographer. Thank you to Brenda, who's always helping us with our vast printing requests at the last minute. She really has been amazing. And a special thank you to John Shaw, who has really generously kept our power systems working now for so many years. We're extremely grateful for his service and devotion and really excellent expertise. So big shout out to John. Thank you. I also want to thank our fire mitigation crew that is led by Will Evans for many years now, and there's a devoted group of people that have come each year. This year they came twice, and they work so hard to make the land safer, and they've created new fire safety paths and made significant improvements to reduce the fire threat here and maximize prevention. So we're so grateful. About 15 people in total have served on those mitigation crews. And next, I really want to thank Ani Sumpton. Garchen Rinpoche's health remains good and strong, in large part due to Ani Samten's extraordinary care of Rinpoche. Really nonstop day and night service to GBI. And we're forever grateful for her incredible devotion, diligence, skill, and kindness. Where is she? Yeah. And then just an update on our building projects, and the upper driveway paving are all complete now. And we're so happy that everyone is benefiting from the improvements. And you've all been played a key part in creating a lasting legacy of love by fulfilling Garchen Rinpoche's wishes to expand the infrastructure of the Institute. A total of nearly $3 million was raised, and we give a heartfelt thank you to everyone who contributed, and especially to the extraordinary generosity of two benefactors in particular. And a big thank you to all of the construction crews for all their consistent hard work over the last 4 years. So we're so happy about that. And now I just want to go over a summary of the finances. So in the leap of faith we took in 2020 to not charge for our online events has continued to this day. Fortunately, we've been able to fulfill Garchen Rinpoche's heart wish to offer all our Dharma online programs for free, which is really beautiful and amazing to witness the flow of reciprocal generosity. We truly thank you all for your continued outpouring of gratitude, generosity, love, and appreciation. And the major income is listed there at the top with our contributions, which have been the highest on record in GBI history. Our event revenue is also up, and our retreats, those are personal retreats and the 3-year retreats. And then our store has been very, very successful with all of the increased effort. And we hope you all continue to shop at the store. It really helps support the Institute. The pass-through offerings to Garchen Rinpoche, this became popular during the pandemic when we were closed. And so people would send offerings to Garchen Rinpoche. So that's how much came through this past year. And also the offerings came through for the other lamas at the Institute. And then some of the major expenses are listed. Our internet and streaming expenses, and that also includes new camera equipment that we got to upgrade the system, and the offerings we've made to our teachers and lamas for all of their participation, and our translator and their travel costs, and personnel is staff and includes our volunteer offerings. And then the Lama support also includes medical support, and our insurance costs, and our food, now that we serve a lot of meals here, more than ever before. I don't know. Can you make that larger, Tom? Okay. Okay. Yeah, I'm not reading out the numbers. I thought you could see them. Okay. There you go. And the total facility expense, that includes our maintenance, propane, diesel fuel, lodging and household costs, our solar system, phones, and more. And then that's how much was spent on our fire mitigation work this past year. As many of you probably noticed, our upper driveway is really beautifully paved. Our lower driveway really is in need of attention, and after exhausting all temporary solutions, we have now decided to try to get more permanent solutions, especially for the hill. So that will cost $130,000 to get it properly fixed with new culverts and some paving on that hill. So we have already been able to earmark $30,000 toward that project, and appreciate any donations of any size for the remaining $100,000 that we need to improve that driveway for everybody's benefit. As you can see, the total raised and spent for the house for the translator, that was for the house for Ina. And this house was purchased for Ina. Many of you contributed to that fundraiser. And the house is in place, and we're just working on through some obstacles to complete the septic system. So we hope that it will be ready soon. Many of you know that Ina did make the decision this year to leave GBI to take care of her family's needs. And in the meantime, the house will be used for the Institute's needs, but will remain available for Ina and her family to reside in the future when the time is right for them to return. And the other thing here listed is new property purchases for $300,000. We were able to purchase 2 of the adjacent properties to GBI this year, fulfilling Rinpoche's wish to ensure that the Institute is protected into the future. So we're especially thankful for the generosity of some Sangha members that helped made that possible. And one of the new properties purchased was Steve Drago's place. And Steve will continue to live in the cabin there and be a part of our local Sangha. So we're happy that he'll be part of our community. And last I want to talk about is the Southwest Buddha Field Endowment Fund. For those, there are some newcomers here, so I'll just explain. That was created at Rinpoche's request to create an endowment of $2 million. And the idea is that the dividends that that endowment would yield would assist the Institute with operational costs in the future when needed. And so Will Evans, who's here, he's in the back there in the pink sweater, he served on the endowment board for so many years, and we're so grateful for all of your incredible dedicated service for the endowment fund. Will, thank you so much. Will stepped down this year along with Cherie Ko and Terry Wu, who also served on the endowment board for many years, and we also thank them for their service. The fund is now under a new board direction, and there will be a new page on the Garchen Institute's website for the endowment fund. And so please look out for that. We'll send an email announcement when it's up, and you can learn more on how to help fulfill those goals. And be sure to disregard the old website that it's outdated and no longer accurate if you Google the fund. And then this year and last year, some of our beloved Sangha, some of whom who served here at GBI and were very devoted to Garchen Rinpoche, sadly they passed away. Ali Katie Finelli, Kelly Malone, Kevin McCarran, Scott Hertwich, and Richard Carab all passed away. And we all keep them in our hearts. We pray that they are happily abiding in Dewachen. And to finish, I'd like to just say that we really look forward to serving our worldwide Sangha in 2024. And a summary of next year's schedule will be posted later today and emailed to everyone and to everyone here and online with folded hands. At our hearts, we really thank you for all the benefit you bring through service to others, and we remain extremely grateful for your generosity in supporting the Garchen Buddhist Institute. And now we will watch a special video that was made by the Taiwan Center about the Garchen Institute, and it's narrated by Garchen Rinpoche. And I thank you for your time and wish you all a very happy, healthy, and peaceful New Year full of love. Thank you.
다 추소 작사들이 하고 잘 하고 사는 것 같아서 니바를 사년에 돼. 다시 들리다 들은 주도는 마시야 들이 아디 아리 종 주소 같이 주소는 고추고 값들이 때문에 소리하고 종로에 토마토를 사용 못 갖다더니 다 사적 좀 받지 못하는 종 같은 게 사디 저거 갖다 무슨 몇 개 맞더니 사디 치라는 요아연 배 되네. 오당아 참 가워는데 콜 가워요 참 가워는 나 가워요 돼. 제가 몇 개마다 사용 와는데 다다들 사디 제발지 통만이 사야 보지누 다 추소 작사들이 하고 잘 하고 사는 것 같아서 니바를 사년에 대해 강마서 사대라 집에 값들이 조금 간상한데지 들이 괜히만 뭐 들이는 시라장 들이 라칸디 망겨 돌들 거는 봐 들이 특특당 들이 제바주이 또 받았더니 내지 사줄라서 와서 몰람남 괜히만 이제 tin성고 자쪽 바레프 대체 들이니바를 하는 손바라들이 하는 전데 다 고지 또 사람들이지 레고마다 고지 말했다리들이 까들이들이 좋아하는 거지더니 아리스소로 펴네 딱딱한 펴야토리들이 들이 다다 독서들 가라 토마들이 좋아하는 거지 저를 좋아하더니 저기 들이 공들이 사자들 제발지에도 들어가는 셔도 들어가서 남 들이 사자들 제발지 이제 사자를 해송아 거기 야토나 다시 들공 차가 돌차돌차 이 토종랑 대냥노래 막 들이 여와라는 다다다지 다지 사강들 거기를 좋아하는 거지 들이 조디데 영 조디는 잡네 들이 조디가 또도 막 벌고 하더니 뭐 유인은 들이 나기를 양 펴네 들이 조디지 산이자 뭘 배부른 소공 또다 좀더 롱을 영바가들 또도 좀 갖고 좀 그래 그랬더니 지나 어서다 좀 들이 조디지 거기 라면들이 뭐 유인을 들이 펴려고 했지 들이 집안들이 다 개장 주소 집안들이 들이다 주소들이 팔아서 막쪽 탐고요래 들이 주소들이 옛날에 주소들이 좀 그이 레디가 참아 그들이 김희가 또 봐지요래 김희가 또 봐는 때 출연차요래 들이 임바요래 들이 속차 로반을 약간 쳐요 말이 들이 틀에 속차도 쳐요래 들이 속차를 갈아요래 들이 저런 김인가 도마 레리바 총체가 저런 김인 도마 예 짐바라들이 다다디 주디는 속차를 가라도 저 짐바들이 가라 좀 상지 속차서 짐바 창거요리 그래서 요바들이 있는 쇼래 제 상편 암지들이 달래가 가게 뭐죠 제보요리 그리고 돈벌이 들이 참 소위 찾기 때서 갖고 납치 장으로 차장 라고 요리 대답해서 유바 공고 요리 이처럼 내가 같은 유바 공고리 짐바 추천 유바 이 쪼리들이 다 영향을 들이라는 거랑 제가 달리가 난 그 요리 대장들이 냠이년 난그 요리 취지들이 아들이 별이 냠되는 것들이 대라들이 좀주 들이 삼띠들이 다 좋대 나가는 들 조소래가 편의도 되들이 다다 재미있게 딱들이 로도 남아 연락서 보고 재미있게 조디 상들이 라마장 보고 치토 요래 대타들이 던진난 거 요래 들이 대라들이 고소 레집되는 맥셀들이 다 시랍 개왕마서 레집되게 맥셀들이 다 대체 요래 대라들이 살아야 돼도 조디들이 저상하게 주토지면 주디 자고 쌈 들이와 요래 사진 별동 장부 주시는 랑요래 들이 차롱yap던 그 나소래들이 사진 주디 파일 잡고 난 대줄이 별동 들이 말아니라 사진 별동 요래들이 그렇게 자다콘조가 나바거든이 그때는 도의진을 좀 대주고 자나마 독립 자시고 말지를 내려버 좋은 가사 저 대지마 떠오르는 사지 별도 막가지 제강 송을 들이 조디 또송을 내사지 집을 걸로 또송을야 이 조디는 별동대 아동가 정시 나단 송가 진로가 지 아동가 정시 이 거기 별동들이 이가 손낭요래 그비자 별동서 사보래 들이 별동 또 전에 다 조디 영상들이 들 가랑성을 자면라고 요래 대전 조디야 도망만이만 들다가 잡을려 되다 조디 평당보리 나 사강미 봐 고자사요 봐 고라자사요 봐 드리스리 사제랍들 대가를 제대로 말하더니 예 참아 들이 나는 고성 잡제 차상제 소리요 봐 들이 초바자사요 봐 들이 나는 자가 까절점 댄저 송대요 봐 들이 사제 망보고 고소량 요래 들때다 그럼 자사 소바 소산 남이 제사 탐지에 당하더니 조디에 받칠 조디라고 말이 들때다고 참물이 얘네들이 조디들이 쇼과하던데 난게 쇼과 레지바 탐지에는 바로도서 막쪽 참기 요래 그렇게는 남이 남이 제 참기 요래 들이 남이들이 살리는들이 다가 소타들이 들이 담을 다 간거네 조대들 속사든가 탐지 제대로 이 파르도서 봐 조대 때 참발라들이 참을 차비로 도고요래 왜냐 주로 그서 가라 감격 사는 심지 잡자 또잡 첩하만 거더니 대제 버라리 꼬리 대 이유가 삼적이 됐다 단념이 나오는데 다다네 자지 좀 점바 저점 소바 좀 삼지 시랍 파르도서 맞고 ram지 냠이 참고요래 데르티는 트리타다지 제타 지소네나 매바토디 트리테르 자셀라리 토디마 도구요리 트리테르 토네들이 참하게 좀들 안들 맥게타바 트리테르 트리랑게 지상로나 저단들이 다베치지 사와데니 GBI 따지기 누솔라서 딱히 맞달더니 내가 문제도 같이는 저기 자이시라 자리마 비반가 매바토 그렇게 자능용시 들이 돌아도 대대로 참여를 대해서들이 참여 강소나 자신 안에 소리만 하다 뭐 로봇이 깨져 대 로봇을 감틀들로 되고 찾기로 대회들이 들라 자신 안에 소리만 돌고 대체요래 대회들이 들라 매바 통디 들이 망고 주세 들이 최슈에 들이다다 답을들이 막 가사가라 송내어들이 또 참아 끼니도 먹어도 끼지도래 들이대들은 로마 찍었느나 아메리카 로마 찍었더니 매번 못 찌래도 매 끼만 못 찌래 하간 권한 야래 지마 따주도 되지 로마한테 토서 들이 콩을 암시를 집어야지 들이 대들이 다다들이 너도 끼는 남말은 너네들이 선지 탐지를 안 들고 몇 채서 봐 이래저게 내 이명이 봐 들때다가 토요래 들이 담지를 사자 지는 제주 들이 따위요래 들이 마음바 담지는 참는 대사요래 들이 나만을 같이 마탐지 참들이 사주 세비요래 들이 설배 바탐지 대전 내리 샤브쇼요래 들이 담을링 쇼고 탐지를 산소난 거요래 좀 못함처럼 들이 육신 보는 거지 이제 매바들이 같이 전체 매반난 거요래 내리 주소 그치 뭐지 야보지랑 싸만은 좀 접선지 들이 대다가 이제 좀 한번 대다 대바다는 이치 나마셔 니나다 그동안에 저 남녀가 때문에 아주 우리 지도자를 먼저 우리 남네 들이더라 롱좀 참박을 준 잠을하더니 같이 유망고 많이 오래 들이더라가 그것이나 다 주소 레지 바탐지 그것들이 삼바탄 진지 조바 파르드스마 데르티르지 저 남녀 팀에봐 들이 같이들이 다달래 가자도 다들 나서봐 양대 삼지 도망 많이 발이 거든요 타발이들이 sabjektu zobabe nami chegi yore de thola de ta ta na rang na de to sam de sa jangba shira yom mari de ro ma tam che de yana de 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 ki bo de ni no bo che de chung de ka go sia ta tang dong sa la so wa ka sia da ka ka je ta de pe ra che ra jong na de sa da ja pe de sa de ni jin che me ba nam nyen jin che ne me 랑게들이 같이 제배 받는 걸 때 하장들이 같이 와들이 지금을 저들이 공감이 두개 제시 그 말아니 시도 요장 저담도 임마다들이 로나라서 게 주제 손에들이랑 게 때서 그 제목 것도 그러면서 대연다 그거 땡지는 뭐지 요게 땅하다 배에서 맞지 보도 들이 참아 들이 보내더니 니 빠졌더니 땀좀 잡아래 들이 때 참에 대서 이런 좀 들이 참아 망바라 저쪽에 되냐면 이제 들이 참게 계시 뭐요래 들이 다시 되래
If anybody has any questions, you're welcome to ask them now. Or comments. Yeah. That was made by the Taiwan Center, and it will be posted on our website and sent out in email and on Facebook. Yeah. It's still its own 501c3. I don't know, for all of you who might not have heard, Steve was asking if the endowment merged with the GBI, or is it still its own separate 501c3? It still has its own separate 501c3 standing. Yes, it has a board. Currently, there's some board members here, actually. Diane Hoffman over here, in front of Holiness's throne, is on the endowment board. And Elizabeth Prather is also on the endowment board. And Christy, not sure how to pronounce her last name. She's a Vietnamese student. She's on the board. And can you help me with that, Diane? Yuen, Christy Yuen, and Nick Maxfield is the other board member, and then Kempo Tensen is on the endowment board. Yeah, Will Evans carried over into a few different iterations of the board over the years, but the original board of the endowment has now all stepped down, and these are the new members. Yeah. 5. 5 board members in total for endowment. Yeah. Okay. Yes, Nancy. Thank you, Nancy, for your support. Really appreciate it. Yeah, sorry we don't have the wireless mic for people online to be able to hear. Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, is there anybody else? Okay. That might wrap it up. Yeah. May it all. Oh wait, one more. Yeah, thank you. She was saying she was grateful for the online programming, and we're really committed to continuing that as to the best we can, and have made all the possible upgrades we can think of to really bring Garchen Rinpoche and the other lamas right into your space of your homes. Okay. Well, thank you all for coming. Thank you everybody for your practice, for your support, and for your love. May it continue. Be well.